Hi, my name is Jeannie Griffiths, and I am delighted to be back. I will again be teaching cultural geography, where we learn about the history, the languages, the geography, and culture of some of the 197 countries in the world. The past two fall semesters, I taught about a part of the world that was constantly in the news and still is. We learned about Russia and Ukraine. Since I didn't know anything about Russia, it was a steep learning curve. And yes, we learned some cool stuff, but the class nearly killed me. I was so exhausted when I finished, I was determined to find an easier class to teach this year. Since this is my 8th year teaching at ElderQuest, I thought, hey, I'll teach something I've done in the past. So I decided we would again learn about Africa. I don't remember exactly when I taught this class, but if I'm the teacher and don't remember, it's probably safe to assume you don't remember either. In the end, it really didn't matter since I threw out almost everything and put in all new information. So much for trying to make things easier. Africa was the last continent to be colonized. Once all the deadly diseases were under control, the Western powers waltzed in and divided up the whole continent in a week back in the 1880s. With so many different tribes, Africa is the most linguistically diverse place in the world, with 300 languages. The European powers completely ignored the tribal differences, oftentimes putting enemy tribes into one newly colonized nation. This later backfired with a rash of tribal wars. Unlike Latin America, which was colonized for 300 years, Africa had one of the shortest colonizations, relatively speaking. In the 1960s, all the African nations got their independence. Today, Africa is an up and coming place. Economically, it's booming. 11 of the world's top 20 fastest growing nations are in Africa. Africa's population is one of the fastest growing in the world. And while we are on the subject of growth, the LDS Church has also had exponential growth in Africa. Church membership grew an astounding 67% in the first 10 years they were there. That growth was helped along with some miraculous conversion stories of Christian pastors who went on to organize hundreds of unauthorized LDS congregations prior to the church showing up in 1978. We're going to hear some of their fascinating stories, as well as a lot of other fascinating stuff. Come join us for another great semester. My class will start on Tuesday, September 17th at 11 a.m. We will meet in the Provo Senior Center at the Community Center of Provo. See you there or be square. Thanks for your interest.